Hi, I'm Trudy Starr. I'm the department chair for the nursing program at Blackhawk College, and I am also the administrator of the ADN program. The best way to describe what a nurse does is from a quote from a cardiologist that I used to work with. And he said that nurses are the eyes, the ears, and the hands of what physicians do. So that means that nurses are the first line for changing patient conditions, communicating that to the physician, and making a big difference in helping patients get well and stay well. I would encourage anyone who cares and wants to help patients get better to think about nursing as a career. Nurses were there from birth to death, and during illness times and wellness times. The quality of education for our Blackhawk College graduates from the ADN program, we consistently hear from our clinical partners, the hospitals and the hiring HR departments, that they want our graduates. Our graduates are best prepared and ready to get out and be fully caring for nurses faster than other programs. We see a wide variety of students in our program. We have students who are directly out of high school, the traditional student. We have people who have decided they want a second career. We've had people who retired from their first career and are coming back to a second career. We've had mothers who their children are grown now or they're in school and they've always wanted to be a nurse, and so they come back to school. We have a wide variety of age range, diversity for ethnicity. It's just very unique. Some of the highlights of the Associate Degree Nursing program are that we have national accreditation from the Accreditation Commission for the Education in Nursing, ACEN, and what that benefits students is that it opens up areas, more BSN programs, more MSN programs for our graduates to continue their education. What it takes to be accepted into the ADN program is not just the GPA. We want people who are good for critical thinking, who comprehend what they're reading and can translate that into taking care of patients and learning the content. We do look at GPA for admission, but we also look at our entrance scores from the HESI exam and, is there a good fit? Employers tell us that they want to hire our graduates. From our ADN program, probably 90% of our graduates have a job lined up prior to graduation. The ones that don't are usually the students that choose to wait and take the NCLEX, the National Licensure Exam, prior to looking for a job. I think that our nursing students are getting the highest quality education. Our faculty are all committed to the success of our students. We're here for questions. We try and make ourselves available as a mentor, as, confidant, whatever you need as a student, we're here to help you. The Health Science Center opened a brand new building in 2015, and we have offices for the faculty, but we have a dedicated classroom/lab for the ADN program, and we have the beds and the mannequins and everything in there. And the class is held in there so we can give demonstrations and everything at the time. We also have 2 simulation labs that every class uses to learn so students can learn how to deal with difficult situations prior to the difficult situation happening with a real person. For class size and quality of classes for Blackhawk College, we admit 32 to 40 students into our ADN program every semester. So it's an ongoing process. And we divide them up into clinical groups of 8 students. So your smaller clinical group, you're able to make better camaraderie, to work together, to learn together. Because once you're in the ADN program, it's no longer a competition to get in the program. You need to all help each other and work together to be successful. I think nursing is the best career. I chose it when I was 10. And it's, a lot of people right now are thinking job security, but it's not just that. It's you're involved, like I said before, you're involved in the patient's life from birth to death, during good times and bad times, and people really appreciate that. And your knowledge, it's lifelong learning. You have to keep learning because healthcare, the only thing constant in healthcare is change. And so it challenges you. The career opportunities right now are huge. Nurses are totally in demand, and even more so because of the pandemic. Nurses work in hospitals, clinics, industry. John Deere has a nurse hired there, correctional facilities, home care, hospice, you name it, there's probably a nurse there. Schools. After graduations, our students go across the country. We have students who are practicing in California, New York. I just got a request for a licensure in Georgia. So it's not just staying here in the Quad City area, it's the options are limitless. We get updates from our students as to they've passed NCLEX, where they're starting their jobs, that they got married, that they had children. We love hearing back from our graduates and knowing where they're at and that they're being successful. Nursing is the best career because it provides lifelong learning, it's challenging, and it gives you job security in the long run too.